scoreless. Graeme, that early period where Spurs were under the cosh, largely brought about by their own doing, according to you. Yeah, I mean, trying to be too precise, playing it from the back. We'll show several incidents in the left-back area where Vertonghen was involved in. You know, Vorm. There's nothing wrong with the goalkeeper putting his foot through it. There's nothing wrong with playing it from the back. But it's about when you do it. You know, it's choices. You know, it's all about decision-making. Get them right, you've got a chance. Get them wrong. And if you end up giving the ball away this close to your goal, it generally leads to efforts on your goal. I mean, look at this. He sees the guy being put under pressure. He still plays it. Get away with that. See, that's high-risk football, Tommy. Ends up going out for a throw-in. That's high-risk football. If you give it away at that close to your goal, it will lead to some efforts on your goal. Watch the goalkeeper here. Again, you can see the guy. The guy's on his way to the full-back. But put your foot through it now. Don't pass it out knowing he's going to be immediately under pressure. And the first pass finds its target, but then they give it away again, too close to their goal. You know, you're asking players who are not terribly comfortable on the ball to do clever and cute things in high-risk areas. For me, there's nothing wrong with it, but you shouldn't be doing it all the time. It's a signal the minute the goalkeeper gets it.
When to...
Think of it this way. The goalkeeper gets the ball. I'm an Inter player. I know what they're going to do. And I'm just going to go and press, and everyone behind me is pushing in as well. If you mix it up a bit, sometimes you put your foot through it. I'm not so keen to go there.
But it's the big philosophical discussion of football of the last few years, especially in the Guardiola era, is that teams will do this, they will stick to it, even when it's, you know, when they're in dodgy territory. Mate.
Style over substance, I think. I really do, because the irony of that, we're talking about the long throws came from that. The best chances that Inter Milan have had have come from long throws, apart from the deflected header from Sanchez from the cross. And we're talking about Champions League, as Graeme mentioned while we were chatting about it. They're the best things that have come from it. But they've come from pressing them high up the pitch. And if it is a threat, and you can launch it in there and get a flick on, you get a chance. But, you know, that's the best that Inter have done. On the other hand, I think Spurs have been... The last 10 minutes, I thought they were the best team. And it was when they got in behind them. Son
show us how they got in behind, particularly with Son.
Well, he took the full-back off. Is it Skriniar? He took him on here and he makes it. This is an awful challenge. That's a real lazy tackle. So straight away they're in behind them. He puts, I think, was a great cross. He needs somebody to get across the goalkeeper. But the defender skews it. And he could have gone anywhere. Could have ended up in the net. So that was the first one.
And Niall, you wanted to talk about Eriksen's role in this chance.
Every time I saw Eriksen, I wanted him to get into that position where he can do things, facing goal with players, you know, on the move from like Harry Kane. It was the first time, you can see it's the first time he looked up in full control. And Harry Kane was trying to get away from his man. He put the most delightful ball in, and obviously Harry Kane made the wrong decision. He should have hit it earlier. But that sort of set Spurs away. Those two chances we saw meant that they finished the half really dominant, and they felt better about themselves. They were getting more players forward. And I think the half-time whistle came. It's done the home side a favour.
Spurs are settling.
Yeah, Spurs are settling in really well.